by way of intro, this is totally bizarre work. It's a lot about Helen of Troy, and it occurred to me at some point that the Helen story is really a misogynist spell made by the patriarchy, and I felt like, God, fuck that. And then I've been reading a lot about the Paris Commune, and particularly about the women in the Paris Commune and what they were doing. And many of the women who were active proletariat women in the Paris Commune were dubbed petroluses, and they were blamed for burning down Paris. Of course, they were blamed. And I thought, there's some interesting connections between Helen being blamed for launching 1,000 ships and, the Trojan War, and the petrolus of the Paris Commune. So I just decided, as Ezra Pound says, all ages are contemporaneous in the mind, and it's also contemporaneous with everything politically that's been happening here, and so it's all in there. So you'll be hearing that. And I made a little introduction today, and then I'm just going to read it. There's a quote from Rambo: "Morality is water on the brain." And this is for Helen, it's for the women of the Paris Commune, and it's for my friends. You don't like my bones, my milieu of femme, my manifesto. You load your aged stories with rape, but you like my rent, especially my back rent. There are so many ways to be good, to not go to hell, to accept Paris, to marry it, to do duty, to adhere patriarchs, to accept story despite indignities. There are so many ways to static space, to not go to hell. This is not those ways. This is not that story. Hell. I'm Helen. To begin, author iti is spirit, semen, cash. As sold as a jury urn, milk root of bank. I stand at the banks to conduct their disappearance into cruel, dark wine thalassa. I pity used guys as candidate for death, insisting thieves. My innocence, lachrymal and stooped of meat-ravishing pearls, and yet it revolts. Buried of clay refuse, sows organ moss. My body is a battleground. I have no business here. My nerves swap with Helen, uncobwebbing all expanse, as pigs discuss with horses the ever-darkening, thickening hemoglobin staved in iron. Paris has abducted Paris. 1871, we refuse judgment. State, hereby I leave you. Some say, to turn, to run, to flow, last evening's blue moon, wine blue, you plan come, fulfill the kinky grave with kinky corpse, fulfill the kinky corpse of warm cash who will die in color in my living body, a communard arrondissement. True to my name, hell I am to ships, hell I am to men, hell I am to polis, hell I am to juridical slaughter, hell is the stamp of my body, hell is implication of my force, hell I am to Paris, fuck him, hell I am to the executioners of song and life, hell I am at the barricade, hell I am at the book block, hell I am the goddess, eater of mortal men, hell I am the earth, eater of mortal men, hell I am Andre Leo, hell I am Louise Michel, hell I am the destruction of Paris, hell I am Egypt in uprise all eras, hell I am of coercion, hell I am femme, hell I am to marriage, hell I am of domini, hell I am upon state, hellion, true to my name. Will I end in vibration? merry hell with all these fucking dudes, sun-devoured, clocking a shard of horsecock? Because I know the reverie happening mutilates each hand, only to crash through costume, lavish, sweetbread, club officers, une union of femme, is my serious task. Is my pelvis inhabit canon, the only canon? Do the richer detonate our telescoped sternum, collective drag? No cop can enter periphrasis, periphery, perineum of this poem. And damned if I might judge a course of hell. I hear sirens beyond whatever barricades appear or dis, where arrondissement ends, where arrondissement begins. Rather, keep me away from justice in Oakland or wherever. I'm talking to you. Mayday, pay bills, elevates to a regime. How do I come, not in time, not space, or wherever, drainpipe of paychecks, desertion of fingerless manacles, the dead brood. I keep them in my stomach. Dripping tongues hang out of. Born of an egg, eyes stowed away. Then an eggshell with ribbons, it smells of egg sarcophagus. I'll put your dick in a sarcophagus. Do not fuck with a woman who has seen threatening letters from the underworld and faced death. They're snapping our bras under arrest. Here in Egypt, the Nile retracts, then expands again. Grim banqueter of you, corpse, where ancient wounds spills, slain babes into tyranny. This hood, red and blue, all flashing epileptically, continuously, is a woman's body. Now we're on lockdown, now they're all watching, now hear those hella cop tours. How did I disembark out of hierarchy, cesspool whoops of caca police state? I am the hell of women down there, harsh, and I won't go. I won't go without my girlfriends. Her torch glow, her crystal. What kind of fuckery is this? Achilles and Paris, all male, along with the rich, leave must by balloon. The only writ I made says, hi, I'm still here. Hello, I'm alive. There's not much bread. Then again, there never was. And written today, continuing. Petrolus, yes, I did burn Paris, that fuck. Gore bride, still, do you want my kiss? Hell, there seems no way out of it, like there's no way out of the sun. Face launched to hell, polis. Sexual body hated by dude oligarchs. The story of her, me, Helen, was their misogynist spell. I did burn Paris. I am Petrolus. Behind me it burns, smothers, Au Bon Marché department store, Helen, upon ramparts, City Hall in furnace, Whole Foods window broken. Petrolus, I contain multitudes. Me and all my lady friends have a good laugh as your little categories of capitalismo crash. On that ash, I stand on banks where earth is broken. No state can bail out this fissure. Impermanence of identity. I never looked back for Paris, or banks, or cash, or marriage, or recognize any boundary that divides bank from water on the brain. All ground is henceforth holy ground, includes every living being and body. What they didn't want me to sing, I sing. What they didn't want me to say, I say. What they didn't want me to see, I see. I leave for hell on a boat. Financial sperm whale. The state dies when you enter inside. In some way, I, Helen, am the state and enter hell. The master sleeps with dangerous nonchalance as we build barricades, push out the cannon, and self-govern. Most of us die for it, commonly, over and over. Winter, spring, over, summer, over, fall, over. I tell you this, because you know who I am, right? Persephone. I rule Hades alone. You know I have no gumption for rulers or kings, commerce, or bullshit. That guy who stole me down here, his greedy dominion, another corpse ash on the petrolus. Thank you.